Well, I work for the London Borough of Camden, which is based in the centre of London. We have about 5,000 employees, and we do a whole range of things, ranging from housing services to customer services to planning, building control, children's services and social care. Well, one of the things we want to do is personalise, our online service provision. We don't want people logging in to the website in 16 different ways. We want to get this so people feel as though they've got a personal connection to the services we're delivering. So we're using the Liferay product to enable us to do that. We think that's more efficient, creates better value, and in a sense it gives the consumers and citizens of Camden a better understanding of the services they're getting from us. Yeah, in a sense we want to be more efficient as a council. We need to drive out costs in order to maintain frontline service delivery. So that was the first thing that was driving us. The second thing is we wanted to simplify things. We've got lots of ways of doing things technically, overly complicated, difficult to change. So our business agility to match the ambition of the organisation to move forward, we just couldn't do it with existing technology. So that was a second consideration for us. And the third thing is really about customer services. We want people to be delighted by the service we provide in Camden. We want them to be personal. And with the old technology that we're using, that just simply wasn't the case. For us, we had to reflect carefully on this. It's a big decision for the council about how to deliver these online services in a sustainable way. So rather than do it ourselves, as you do sometimes, we brought in external assurance for this from Gartner, who looked at the market, what sort of skills and competencies did we have as an organisation, and they gave us a sort of recommendation that really the best fit strategically and technically for the council was Liferay, and that fitted very much with our open systems and open standards model that we already had in Camden, and in a sense, and it's been going well ever since. I think the deployment was relatively straightforward actually. We already had an open systems architecture, and really when it came to the crunch, all we had to do was plug it in. And we've been doing that in stages. We haven't been trying to do it in a big bang way. What we've been doing is gradually expanding the use of Liferay into new services and new opportunities, and that's made the thing a whole lot easier for us to actually make it work. Nothing's really surprised us. I think because we'd done the research up front to look at what the options were, because we'd involved Gartner, who have a great knowledge of the market, and because we've got very good technical people, it actually, in a sense, there weren't any, anything that we were worried about or any surprises. We knew where we wanted to get to. I think all those things just really helped us. I think we've, in a sense, it's allowed us to change the way we deliver our services. In the past, they were kind of delivered in silos, okay? But by putting the portal in place, we deliver them from one place and we personalise it. So we don't have 16 different ways of logging in to a services and 16 different answers. That's really, really important to us. The second thing is, in a sense, that's changed for us is our commitment to open systems and open standards. Really exciting for us. We're not tied to a particular vendor stack. We're not tied to a particular ecosystem. And we can leverage innovation and new ideas on the back of that. So I think that's particularly exciting for us as well. And the organisation's really up for this, and really this is good news for us because the government's just published, its digital strategy and it's majoring on open systems and open standards. So great news for us, and we're in the right place. Well, I think, as I said earlier, I think it's all about personalisation of that service. It's in one place. It's not scattered in different places. You can find what you want, get the answers you need, and actually get to done as quickly as possible. And I think that's at the heart of the online experience. What you don't want is an overcomplicated, process of finding things out and getting to done. You want it done in one place, quickly and easily, and then you want to come back and do it again in the same way. So I think that's the really big thing for us. It's really that experience, being slick, simple and easy to use. And for us as an organisation, on the back of that, driving out costs and efficiencies for us. Yeah, the council had a massive challenge. Like every other council in the country, had to save an awful lot of money. And that amounted to about over 80 million over the course of 3 years between 2012 and 2015. Now, if we're going to drive out those kinds of costs and protect frontline services, what we're really into is driving out bureaucracy, waste, inefficiency. And a lot of that relies on doing things manually, people popping in to do things, people sending things in. So clearly, revolutionising the way we deliver customer services is at the heart of, making a lot of those savings actually real. So the big benefits for us have been around customer services. So what have we done there? We've drawn out a fairly chunky number, it's well over £1 million already, by adopting, a sensible, efficient online offer that Liferay has helped us to do. In the next phase of development, we're looking at an even chunkier number, a multi-million pound number, by extending the citizen and business account to other service areas and re-engineering in a much more fundamental way the services that we provide. And that re-engineering isn't just about automation, it's actually about rethinking the way those processes are delivered. So not just, as I say, that means, for example, we might want to send out alerts, you know, when certain things happen multiple times, rather than just waiting for things to break and us responding to them, or connecting that with our knowledge about the customer and our insights about how they're using our services, so we can drive out efficiencies as well. So really positive stuff really for us. Well, I think Liferay has been really exciting for Camden for several reasons. One of them is, for people like me, you don't want things going wrong technically. A lot of time you read about IT projects going north, or south even. But in our case, the good news is that Liferay has actually gone in and done a good job for us. So that's the first thing for me. That's been exciting. The second thing is, of course, it's based on open standards. Great news for us, as I say. It makes it easier for us to then connect things into it. It's consistent with the strategy of the government going forward, which I think is great as well. But I think it's that spirit of innovation. You know, what we can do with this by adopting this model is just drive new ideas, new thinking, sharing things faster, and rather than duplicating things, you know, across multiple councils, we can just do it once and share it. And I think that's really exciting and a real enabler for shared services and future efficiency service, and really the next generation of transformation in government.